What's up, Taiwan? I'm Eric Gao with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Starting off in local news, Japan's top envoy to Taiwan says that relations between the two nations are at their best ever and that their partnership is irreplaceable. Hiroyasu Izumi was speaking at an event celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Japan-Taiwan Exchange Association, that's Tokyo's de facto embassy here in Taiwan. He emphasized that trade between the two countries has grown by more than $80 billion over the last 50 years. Izumi also added that Taiwan's international status has risen significantly since he took the post in 2019. A plan to help Taiwan's fish farmers weather a Chinese ban on their grouper fish is struggling to stay afloat. Taiwan's government had pledged to put farmers' unsold fish on school lunch menus. But as John Van Trieste reports, supply chain issues mean that schools are being left high and dry.
This school cafeteria is busy preparing a special lunch for students. The star of today's menu is grouper. Usually reserved in Taiwan for important occasions, the high-end fish is being distributed to schools by the government. This is unsold stock resulting from a Chinese ban on imports. China was the largest market for Taiwanese grouper, and the ban in June was the latest in a string of food bans seen as politically motivated. China claims Taiwan as part of its territory and has employed various means of intimidation. To help grouper farmers sell their stock, the Taiwanese government set aside nearly $20 million for school lunches, planning for every elementary and middle school student in the country to eat grouper 4 times during the semester. But fully grown grouper have now found a market in places like Japan, leaving only smaller fish for school distribution. And this has led to supply chain bottlenecks.
所以变成是说它鱼刺比较小，那变成是说程序会比较繁琐。现在产能比较有缩减些许，但是我们还是会尽全力去做到那个供货动作。
Schools in 9 of Taiwan's 22 cities and counties have yet to receive any grouper at all. Officials aren't saying whether this means the plan has failed.
其他食材也可以，就是要让所有这笔钱都用在食材上面，让它可以吃得更好。
But with the current school semester nearing its end, it's unclear whether the government will be able to deliver on its promise to students. Alex Chen and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
In other agricultural news, Japan has overtaken China to become the largest importer of Taiwan fruit. This comes after a Japanese company signed a deal with Taiwan's Council of Agriculture. Wismatac Foods promised to purchase over 5,000 tons of bananas and pineapple annually. Japan now accounts for over 56% of Taiwan's fruit exports. China in August suspended imports of Taiwanese agricultural and seafood products from hundreds of Taiwanese businesses. This was largely viewed as retaliation over a visit that month by U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. That was the highest level U.S. official to visit Taiwan in decades. Traffic can be pretty bad in Taiwan, especially in packed city centers. To catch more drivers who break the rules, Taipei has expanded an artificial intelligence detection system that police have been using to curb traffic violations. The broadened AI system is already producing results. Driving on sidewalks, crossing the center line, not yielding for pedestrians. Driving violations like these are common in Taipei, especially during rush hour. To make sure offending motorists are caught, the city government has expanded its artificial intelligence traffic monitoring system. The AI is already being used in 11 places around Taipei, and the system is being expanded to include more traffic hotspots. After years of dodging traffic, Taipei residents seem happy to see the monitoring system more widely used.
毕竟路上还是蛮多不遵守规则的人吧，对啊，还是很多三宝，所以对于科技执法来说，我觉得不错，可以再多增加一点。
有一个催的，他就每一台都超速了，要合理啦，什么都可以就合理啦。
Bad traffic isn't just a Taipei problem. Other Taiwan cities are expanding their AI monitoring systems too, from New Taipei in the north to Yunlin County and Kaohsiung City in the south. The aim is to make roads safer for both drivers and pedestrians, no matter where they are in the country. Taiwan's local elections are done, but not quite dusted. For cleanup crews, there's still lots of work to do. As John Van Trieste reports, all the campaign materials this election cycle are now large amounts of garbage. That's led some people to call for a rethink on how candidates get their message out.
Just a week ago, these election banners were important tools to boost the profiles of candidates. Now that last week's local elections are over, they've served their purpose and are just trash. In Taipei, cleanup crews have taken down more than 10,000 banners. In the southern city of Kaohsiung, more than 30,000. Only the poles holding them up are recyclable. The banners themselves are bound for the incinerator. These flags given out at rallies are all headed there too. The environmental impact of all this garbage and the extra labor needed to clean it up have some wanting future candidates to adopt a less wasteful approach to campaigning.
避免造成环境脏乱，维持市容整洁，或可多利用电子媒体等数位宣传方式进行竞选广告。
Taiwan and the world are slowly listening to calls for more environmentally friendly practices. But so far, Taiwan's politicians haven't got the message. Andy Xue and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
Officials in southern Taiwan have discovered discrepancies in a result from last month's local elections. The Pingtung County Election Commission is probing the Fangsang Village Chief race. It was won by the Democratic Progressive Party, or DPP, candidate He Zhenguang. They discovered that He had won by only 9 votes instead of the reported 101. While this does not change the outcome of the election, the finding has outraged many local residents and rival politicians. The main opposition Kuomintang has already said that it will challenge the outcome of the Pingtung County chief race, which was won by the DPP's Zhou Chunmi, claiming that there were other irregularities in the count. The commission says the results in Pingtung will stand, but it will continue to investigate how any mistakes occurred.
他是开完了，那机票单也都寄好了，但是主任管理员他在填写投开票报告表的时候，他把它填错位置了。
A village in central Taiwan's Yunlin County is using AR to breathe new life into an old factory site. Jeremy Olivier has more.
Eye-catching decorations, just one part of a project by the Yunlin County government to boost local tourism. This nature park is built on the site of an old paper mill. Visitors to the ruins can now experience the local ecology with the help of augmented reality. All they need is a smartphone.
我们是透过 AR 扩增虚拟的方式，用手机去扫描，就可以看到我们蝴蝶在纸浆巢外面，还有里面翩翩挥舞的样子。
Even though the insects are not real, that hasn't dimmed visitors' excitement.
感觉很神奇呀，就好像真的有蝴蝶在那边飞舞。
This mill was once a major paper producer in Taiwan, but after closing over 20 years ago, it became increasingly run down. The local government decided it was time for a change. It pulled together nearly $260,000 in public funds to transform the site into a unique recreational space.
只有一个林内驿站，只有一个大棚架，只有几个纸浆巢，它缺乏观光的亮点。 所以希望呢，透过县府的一些资源，把这边再造这边的一个观光亮点出来。
The local officials didn't do it on their own. They were joined by 5 artists who took up residence at the old mill to assist with the park's creation.
以在地的生态为元素来这种的创作。那后续我们也包含我们的导览解说的设置，跟我们的网站建构、AR 的建构，跟我们的地景艺术的照明设置也都会一并的完成。
Yunlin County has plans for a second and third phase of the project. Officials say they hope the park will help visitors gain a deeper understanding of the area's diverse wildlife and natural scenery. Howard Zhang and Jeremy Olivier for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with images from the Rockefeller Center in New York City and the lighting of its Christmas tree to start the holiday season. I'm Eric Gao. Take care and see you next time.